How's everything going, guys? Welcome to another video here. I am Guenter. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to another reaction video here. Welcome to the demented world of Rugrats PlayStation 1 games by Caddicarus. Caddy has finally uploaded something. This is his first upload since last November. I didn't react to that one because I watched that one off camera because it was like 2.5 hours. This one is around 1 hour and 50. So if I'm going to react to this one, guys, I'm going to split this into two. So you're going to get part 1 today, then part 2 later on in the week. So we're going to be doing Rugrats PlayStation 1 games. I have played 2 of them. Search for Reptar is the main one that I played. And I remember the music. Even my wife remembers it. My wife played it back in the day. So we're going to get on with part 1 here of the demented world of Rugrats PlayStation 1 games by Caddicarus or Caddicarus. My name's not Tim Jaddick. So we're gonna get on with it, guys. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's fucking done it again, hasn't it? Nickelodeon!
Nickelodeon was launched as an American cable TV channel for children in 1979 and nobody watched it. Then, in 1991, it was watched, in part due to their obsession with slime, which is very relatable to children because they remember coming out of it not that long ago, but mostly thanks to the efforts of their first 3 original cartoon shows, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, and past tense of Dig.
What the fuck, Caddy? What the fuck? We're not even 30 seconds in. What the hell? So, how the 3 shows did then, I never watched Dog. I fucking loved Ren and Stimpy. And I watched a little bit of Rugrats, but my favourite out of those 3 was Ren and Stimpy by a mile.
But where does the name Nickelodeon come from? I'm not sure.
Is that some of that? That's probably lube, isn't it?
Nickelodeon then did just as well as you'd expect off of the back of a show about babies, a show about a bald boy, and a show made by an abuser. They became one of the leading industry titans of
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that was true, yeah. It turns out the guy who created Ren and Stimpy was not a nice guy, apparently.
modern TV animation, and would start making even more hit cartoons under their brand new Nicktoons umbrella that eventually spun off onto its own channel as Nickelodeon itself kept growing like the ears of an old man. The channel's success was so immense that it even led to them building a series of studios in Hollywood for even more successful live-action shows, and these studios would go down in history for being Hollywood's very own Bermuda Triangle, where all of the actresses that entered would lose their shoes and never see them again.
No, that's not true. Apparently the young child actresses, some of them got abused and some of them got sexually abused. If I'm right on there, I'm pretty positive on that.
That wasn't until the mid-2000s though. And like I always say, if it's after 2000, it's in the 21st century. So with that being said, today we're going to be focusing on all of the Rugrats games that only released on the PlayStation 1. Rugrats was a Nickelodeon cartoon about babies and I watched it, so the potential for video game adaptations was
oh, it's literally dripping out of his ear, man.
Clear for all to see. But did they do it? Not to spoil anything, but yes. Let's reset the clocks back to 1998. You're a kid, you eat stones, you wear a cap, you love watching Nickelodeon and Nicktoons, you love playing video games on the PlayStation 1, so bish bang boom splat, you are the prime target audience for...
And there's Search for Reptar. Oh, the only one I remember. The thing is though, when this was 1998, I was 8. So I was more of a Cartoon Network kid, to be honest. But I did play Rugrats Search for Reptar. I fucking love this game.
Buying a 3D action game where you play as people that shit their own pants and run around in it. This is Rugrats Search for Reptar, a video game that is more than just a video game. It's the second most effective cure for depression, just below a train track. In this game, you play as a baby, a baby, a baby, a baby, and a bitch as you run around.
And a dog.
around like your head is trying to escape from its own neck, completing levels to find your favorite dinosaur, Reptar, which is done by collecting jigsaw pieces, and then you finish the 12-piece puzzle that's so easy, I got it wrong. And as the manual says, additionally, you can not only collect 15 Reptar bars to earn a puzzle piece, but you also need 15 Reptar bars to earn a puzzle piece. Have you ever seen the show Rugrats? I have, and that's why I know that this game is based on it. It actually tries to replicate the cartoon quite faithfully, from basing all of the levels in the game on actual episodes to copying the cartoon's introduction identically in jagged, gappy 3D, even transitioning to the main title with the classic moment of Tommy squirting milk from his bottle and completely covering the screen. And I am not okay with that. Last time I got covered in milk, I enjoyed it, but it's only something that you do once. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. If you're English, French, German, Spanny, it is guaranteed that...
Spanny! Fucking Spanny.
You will have the best time with rugs. Sit on reptiles. They'll love it. Released in November 1998 in America and Europe, this copy is the same one that I have had from brand new since it came out in 2000. And no, I'm not going to remove the original price sticker. It's a charming time.
3 for £20 or $9.99 at HMV for a PlayStation 1 game. Those were the days. So I like the fact of... So yeah, 3 for £20 at HMV. I went into an HMV. Last time I went to Lincoln, I took my son with me. We just thought, let's have a day out in Lincoln. This was only a couple of weeks ago. And all I saw was record. Didn't see many video games at all. All they had was basically t-shirts, caps and all that lot. And then records and DVDs. They don't have video games anymore.
Time capsule. It's also 26 years old and starting to turn green. It has its own ecosystem. If I touched it, I'd get scurvy. It's also the only video game that begins with my favourite thing in the world, infants screaming at me.
It's a whack-a-mole.
The story kicks off with Tommy and Chucky, who are both babies, and the twins, Phil and Lil, who, according to the manual, are both fants. They're all having a lovely day stomping around until their mouths are suddenly replaced with stab wounds, and so to cheer themselves up, they head off to play with a jigsaw puzzle. But as it turns out, the real puzzle is having it in the first place. So then the adults arrive, Tommy's parents, Stu, and Fridge Freezer, who give us the idea that the pieces are...
Do you know what? Every single year, as I get older, I'm slowly turning into Stu.
are all over the house. But once we find them, how do we pick them up? How do we put this jigsaw together? Well, the back of the box actually states it pretty clearly. A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. And so, within all of the 14 different levels, you need to be sick on yourself. But hang on. Please. I'll get to you in a minute. I'm busy. Just wait there. We can't just leap straight into something this complex like we own the place. It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to a man called Pickle. It's his house. So we need to do some training in the training level, where we also get to see the game's theme of recreating the cartoon once again with the level introductions.
That's probably just got me copyright claimed. Fuck!
And much like in the real show, the title stays on screen for 11 seconds. Then all of a sudden, by Christmas, we're off. And as soon as we take our very first step, the game stops and Tommy shouts,
Messy!
"Can we not?"
Yeah, sorry guys, I've got adverts still.
Look at all this stuff! 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 Look at all this stuff!
Ow!
He's not wrong either. There is a lot of stuff here. Meaningless objects of no worth or importance. And there's one of them. This thing is the other baby I forgot to mention.
Totally Fanny!
Angelica, or as her Christian birth name says, Fanny, because that's what she is.
I love my... Never, ever, ever let me have
And for the first time ever, you can get your own back and throw stuff at her. Hit her 6 times and, for your special reward, she calcifies. Wonderful. Now we never have to worry about her again. No skibbity toilet lucky bag for you. The training level is great because it tells you directly everything you need to know about the game, such as not all objects are climbable. But the air is. In fact, the air is so dense that you can climb up it and then run into it.
I couldn't, like, even though I loved this game as a kid, I couldn't play it now because those controls are bad. It's tank controls. I personally think that they should definitely re-release it. Or do a Rugrats, like a remaster of it with mods and controls. But if they ever did that, the game can't be no more than £15, and I don't know if I'm the only one on that.
It's very heavy this time of year.
Yeah.
This picture was taken moments before disaster. I won't knock the advice though. Falling from heights does cause babies to get hurt. In fact, the only thing that stops them hurting themselves is if they fall from a shelf that's twice as high, or if they jump down 3/4 of the stairs. Wow, that sounded just like Kara's when she's upset with me.
It was me.
Oh, hi honey. What's that you've got? I am not joking when I say that this is one of my favourite games on the PS1. It's delightful. There's nothing else like it aside from every other game in this video. Search for Reptar is something that should just not work, like Pingu and Hair, and yet it does. In fact, no, it doesn't. It barely works at all.
I'm your friend.
If the aim of this game was to make you feel like a Paleolithic mammal with no...
Yeah, the frame rate is atrocious. I reckon the frame rate's no more than 20 FPS. No more.
...control over its own limbs, and 2 of those limbs are silicon flippers, then this is one of the best games ever made. The basic act of moving around is so difficult and unnatural, it would make an adult baby on age regression forums reconsider if they really want to live like that. Like, as soon as I started the main game, the very first thing I did was lose control and run into an armchair. If you liked the show growing up, then this hub world of the Pickles home will be very nostalgic on you. And it's great to be able to explore absolutely everywhere and do whatever you want, apart from everything you can't do. As far as I'm concerned, there are 2 types of people you'll meet in your life. Pickles house people and Spencer Mansion people. And I am both, because they each have the same number of stains in them. You can even go into the garden and play fetch with your battered, trembling dog, and it doesn't matter where you throw the stick, he will always go and get it and bring it back to you. But don't throw the stick in the sandpit, because that makes him angry.
Fetch!
And then a cutscene plays of Tommy getting bitten. The dog gets put down. The house is also a hyperspatial anomaly. It causes the backs of people's heads to disappear, it alters the properties of milk and leaves pink chunks in it, pianos play themselves while you stare at the wall, and sometimes it just steals your face. After which you head upstairs, extremely slowly, 1 single step at a time, only to turn the corner and find Grandpa's room, where the only picture there is a picture of himself. This place is completely bananas, and I'm saying that as a banana salesman. Let's find some levels before I check myself into the institute. Get out of my house! Chucky's Glasses is the story about it raining outside. See? So Fanny Hag and the 4 scabs decide to play hide...
Fanny Hag and the 4 scabs. Oh god.
And seek, but with some twists. Whenever a hider is found, they have to race the seeker back to the playpen. And the seeker is Chucky, but he's been cuckied out of his glasses. Have you ever seen what Chucky looks like without his glasses?
Yes.
Yes, Chucky can't see without his glasses because he doesn't have eyes. He has kidney beans.
Yeah, who's the voice actress who plays Chucky? It's Christina someone, isn't it? She passed away a few years ago, the voice actress. She also voiced Dexter.
Why can't I just find my glasses?
It's probably because you aren't wearing them, idiot. Now, I've not met many people whose eyes are 100% pupil, and I've not met many toddlers on acid, but I would have imagined that their vision would be affected somehow. So why does the game look like nothing has even happened at all? I can see perfectly fine. What's the point of this glasses plot device? Have I found a plot hole? I hope this isn't canon. The writers need to be killed for that. Don't worry though, I can fix this and make it more realistic, which every video game should be. And I can make my own visual impairment with the game's camera, a mallet, and a chisel. This game was published by Thick and was developed by N-Space, in which the N stands for no, please get back, I need. And I would love to ask them about what the decisions were behind Search for Reptar's camera, because it is genuinely scientifically fascinating. It can't be directly controlled and can only do 4 individual actions. Snap back behind your head, slide back and to the right, slide back and to the left like how JFK did, and slide directly upwards at the sky, which is only ever useful if you want to see what the top of a park bandstand looks like, or to more clearly see the words "come vets," but not on the dogs. The camera is one of the single most useless things I've ever seen next to soap. I don't think the 4 shoulder buttons are actually...
Yeah, do you know what? Watching this game, yeah, it's actually legitimately hurting my eyes, because the frame rate's that bad, it's hurting my eyes. So yeah, when I played this as a kid, yeah, my favourite minigame was Ice Cream Mountain, was the mini golf minigame. That was my favourite by a mile. I fucking loved that, Ice Cream Mountain. It was when I've tried to play it back since then, the main thing I've noticed about early PlayStation 1 games, early 3D, was the tank controls were really bad. They didn't master 3D control yet. It wasn't till like late PS2, early 360 where I felt like they really mastered it.
A camera system. I think each button is just one of 4 different methods of inflicting pain on the babies, with the added bonus of forcing your stomach into an eating disorder. Oh, speaking of eating disorders...
You. Let's go clean you up.
Yeah, Angelica, God, why are we even looking after you? I never agreed to this with my wife. It wasn't written in the prenup.
Get 3's home broadband with 9
months half price broadband. And it's an unskippable ad as well, for fuck's sake, man. That's actually really cheap. £11 a month for broadband, that's cheap. That's very cheap. Then Valorant. I've had a few people ask me, oh, since I like Overwatch, fuck, where's my cursor gone? Oh, since you like Overwatch, you should like Valorant. No, I can't play it because it's keyboard and mouse controls. Even though I spent all this time playing on PC, I still have a controller. I can only play games on controls. Anyway.
This is kind of fun. The only part of me that's good at running is my nose.
Oh yeah? Same here.
Oh, Caddy!
Oh no! Why are you doing this again? I asked you to stop! I can't keep buying a new one!
Hello, I'm Spons!
Hello, I'm Spons! Oh, damn you. I told you to stop being my nose, Spons. I'll be whatever I want to be because I'm a go-getter and a powerful young man. Just like today's video sponsor. What?
What?
What do you mean it's not? It's not what? Well, what is it then? Not? Yeah, not what? Well, what is it? What not? Whatnot. Whatnot is the #1 live stream shopping app where you can shop during a live stream in an app. It's like...
I am a big advocate to say this. I fucking hate Whatnot. It's just full of fucking scalpers. It's just full of salesmen and fucking scalpers, especially in the Pokemon card community, and I am not a fan.
Live streaming blended together with auctions and social media to create a sausage meat of brilliant. And unlike real sausages, with Whatnot, you won't get any nasty surprises in it. With over 100 different categories of things to buy, there's something for everyone. Caddy's looking for some size 10s, that's his size, so... Have we got any size 10s? Anything in size 10?
Size 4 chat.
That's not size 10.
Last one, 4.5 chat.
That's not size 10.
These are 8.5 chat.
I can't even buy multiple of that size and put them together to make 10 in total. I'm buying shoes, I'm not crafting a boat. Okay, looking for shoes for Caddy is really difficult. Maybe I should look for some shoes for me instead. I could do with some new kicks. With all the kicking that I do. No way! Oh my god, these are shoes that are actually like my size. Yeah! Oh my... Yeah, okay, I'm bidding on this. Go. Go, 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 go. I think I'm gonna win it. Yes. Yes. 3, 2, 1.
Sold to Caddicarus.
While you're bidding, there's a chat area where you
What did I start the video with? I called him Caddicarus.
can chat without the need of your mouth, because mouths are overrated. Even when you're using them to say words, people in the chat don't know if you're saying chap, chat, or chav. And I gotta be honest, I didn't know either, and I had the same accent as the guy doing the auction. And if you using your mouth to talk is too much, then I'm sure using your fingers to type is too much as well. So don't, just swipe to bid. It's that easy, and for someone of my stature, it's basically a necessity.
Caddy.
I lost the bid. If you scan the Q...
I fucking love this. I love Jim. I love you, man.
QR code on screen or go into my link below in the description, you can get $15 off of your first purchase anywhere on the app. And for a special bonus extra treat, every one of you that follows me will be automatically entered into a competition to win $1,000 in Whatnot credit. Just think of how...
Yeah, US only. Caddy, you're a British channel. What about us Brits? Doing nothing for us Brits, are we, Caddy? I know your game, Mr. Caddicarus.
much you can buy with that. It's great for me and my trafficking business. I can buy this kite, and this kite, and this kite, and this kite. That's not a kite. That's a liar. I will reveal the winner exactly 1 month after this video goes public, so please, once again, scan the QR code or head to the first link in the description below. I would say thank you, but let's be honest, you should be thanking me. Isn't that right, Dee Dee?
Now it's time to go night-night.
Oh, Christ, no, I'm off. You deal with that. I shat myself. Mirrorland is the horrifying tale of Tommy falling into an old antique mirror and ending up running
it's when it's upside down. Yeah.
all over the ceiling where everything is all topsy-turvy. Balloons have suddenly appeared everywhere in boxes, shadows are casted upwards from the floor from your dog's head, and Tommy doesn't have hair anymore. He has the number 11. You run around and pop balloons, and then you win. Which is a lot better than real life where you run around and pop balloons, and then you try to stop yourself having a little poo. To find the mysterious Mr. Friend level, you have to go down into the basement, and then when you turn the corner, you see that your dad is inventing a new wagon and a new wife. He also made Mr. Friend, and Mr. Friend is robot. Originally, that's actually all I wrote, but I can't give up, because as the famous saying goes, robots? That had Robin Williams in it, and he passed away. So that's what this level is all about.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that was a film. Robots, is it Disney? Is Robots Disney or is it DreamWorks? I completely forgot that was a film.
About stopping Mr. Friend and the rest of his friends from being in a film and taking away another beloved comedian. How does one do this though? By blowing them all up with cans. Honestly, I find this a nice positive change up to the formula. The cans here are destroying robots when usually they destroy families. Eggant. Angelica wants all of the Easter eggs around the house and wants to get them all before you do. So she immediately then leaves the house and lets you grab all of them for yourself. And yeah, I found them all because I'm brilliant. Well, alright, I'm not brilliant, I'm just very, very good.
Yeah, so Mirrorland and the Egg Hunt are very similar levels, just go around collecting things in a collectathon. I think another reason why this game was popular, because I think it was trying to leech off Banjo-Kazooie's success, but Banjo-Kazooie came out with... I can't remember if Banjo-Kazooie did come out earlier on in the year, because this came out in November 98, the same month Ocarina of Time did.
I actually couldn't find the final egg no matter how hard I looked, which is extra annoying because I did manage to find the secret golden egg, no problem. Where the hell is this last egg? Ah, found it!
Oh, Caddy! It's a cabbage cream egg, by the way, you can tell.
The cookie race is a race, but you're not a cookie. You're a baby. Beat Angelica from the top of the house to the bottom of the house, through the garden, into the kitchen, and take all of the cookies for yourself before she does.
Racing babies is boring.
Yeah, it is. That's why I ski with them.
What the fuck?
And now we present the award for the most uncomfortable 90s 3D sniff of the year.
Yes!
Hotpoint has been at the heart of UK homes for 150.
Another unskippable ad, fucking hell. It's getting bad now for ads when it comes to Britain now. A lot of our ads are now bloody unskippable. Okay, Hotpoint. And another advert for Marvel Rivals. Never played Marvel Rivals. I've got it on my Steam account because it was free to download, and I've not even downloaded it yet. If I ever use it, it'll probably just be benchmarking my PC because I've been sorting my PC out. Because I upgraded it about 3 weeks ago.
Ice Cream Mountain begins with Stu walking away from his parental responsibilities into a hedge and then popping up for one single frame at the end of the cutscene after the hedge changed him. It's crazy golf. Who doesn't love crazy golf?
I love this.
Probably crazy people. To them, it's just normal golf. It's also the first thing that taught my childhood self how angles worked. That isn't a joke either. The schools couldn't teach me how angles worked, and I never understood them no matter how hard I tried. But when I started playing crazy golf with 32-bit PS1 infants and noticed the golf balls bouncing off of the corners, I finally understood it. And this is why I do what I do for a living today. Ice Cream Mountain isn't just your average garden variety pea though, it's a whole bag of petit pois. It's a magical golf course where the ball hovers along the grass, children get paralyzed on 2-inch curbs, the ball suddenly decides to start moving in still images, and one of—
I'm sorry, I disagree. I absolutely love the golf minigame. When anyone says to me, Rugrats search a reptile, what's the first thing you remember? Mini golf.
the holes is a giant get-stuffed toilet.
Hi, I live in the toilet, and I never go hungry. Yum.
I always loved this part of the game as a kid, and I still do today as a dick. In fact, if you thought that I was joking earlier about the whole angles thing, just hamming it up for the ad revenue and Logan Paul, no. This is how well
Logan Paul's looking pretty fine. Yeah, I know it's Sniper Wolf.
Ice Cream Mountain taught me angles. This level even has a pyramid in it. I mean, come on, how sick is that? When do games ever have them? And if they do they let you go inside them? Do they have reptar bars you can collect inside them? And do they have Mr. Friend robots inside them that are actually Egyptian mummies? And they're not even actually robots because they have human hands? Well, I'm not saving them. I've got golf. The level then ends on a still shot of a load of brown, and then the cutscene stops moving while the dialogue keeps playing. I don't even remember what this is supposed to be, but I suppose if you're gonna play a victory noise on top of anything, it's a massive full screen load of brown. And if you want to recreate this effect at home, it's easy. Just get the disc, use a bit of cleaning spray, but not too much, you don't want to damage it, and then go at it with a metal scourer. My copy of Search for Reptar is likely the most overloved disc in my whole collection, and I don't know how it still functions. It's surviving out of sheer spite. In fact, there's so much power oozing from this disc that even the logo on the front cover pulled itself inwards through the paper towards it. It's honestly a miracle my game still runs, all things considered, but it's also probably the reason why the sound effects for the Reptar bars cut out less than a second after they begin.
No, I played this on an emulator years ago, and it was doing it on the emulator as well.
Or they scream so loudly that they wake up my nan from underground.
Look at all the toys!
It also might be the reason why the music doubles itself in this cutscene.
I guess I gotta find Angelica now.
But when the music works properly, my god.
Oh! Oh, I hope that was sugar glass. That looked like that Is it me? It sounds like a Moog. It does, like a Moog keyboard.
This is one of my favorite game soundtracks of all time. Top to toe bangers all the way through. It's a certified hood classic. I use it in my video projects all the time, I use it in my everyday life all the time, and I want it playing during my funeral all the time. By the way, here's a tip for all of you game collectors
It's usually stock footage of a funeral. Seriously?
out there. If you ever lose your teeth and cannot seem to find them anywhere in the house, there's a very high chance you'll find them if you check all of the white things on the floor. And that's what we do in Search for Reptar on PlayStation in order to get to the next level.
Grandpa's teeth.
One day, the Pickles went out to the park, and then this mangy old drain on the family's resources decides to eat all of the potato salad by taking his teeth out.
Stop, you're scaring the children.
Yeah, alright. Then the dog steals his teeth and dashes off into a maze. Christ, man, what are we going to do? Play in the park! And remember, kids, if you want to go down the slide, don't climb up the ladder. Use the safer part and climb up the side of it. The maze is really easy to get lost in, because it's a maze and that's just what they're like. While you're in the maze, you'll also run into the horrible school exams that British teenagers take, geese. And they don't mess around because...
Geese. No, it's GCSE, which stands for General Certification of Secondary Education. Yeah. If you guys wondering, I will tell you my GCSE results. Which I did 20 fucking years ago. Yeah, I did my GCSE 20 years ago. I got 5 Ds and an E. So I got average. Because what's recommended is, they thought I was going to get 5 Cs. I ended up getting 5 Ds. And I got a double in ICT, a double in science, and a double in math. No, a D in math, a double in science, and a double in IT. That's all I got. The rest of my grades were E's and F's. I got the highest geography grade in my class. I got an F. I got an E. Everyone else in my class either failed it or got G. I'm the only one that got like an E. I literally got the best group because we were bottom group for geography, but I got the best grade.
Before you can even sneeze, you're riding on the back of your dog Spike trying to catch another goose that stole 2 things of equal importance. Grandpa's dentures and a ginger kid.
Help, Tommy, help! Make him stop!
What does that mean? What is the goose doing? Do we need to cull it? We're culling it. Come on, goose, get a load of my licorice.
I was going to say, like, can't do that in Britain. If it was a swan, it's actually classed as an attack on the royal family if you kill swans or geese. Because under the UK law, they're protected under the crown. True story.
We went out when we shouldn't have been out. Chase the sunrises, sunsets.
JD Sport and Google Chrome. Sorry, I don't use Google Chrome. I use Opera GX. And I actually just realised my keyboard has got the word GX written on it as well. So, right, Let It Be Light. This is the one where it's the Angelica one, isn't it?
When I was a very young kid, Let There Be Light scared the absolute piss out of me.
Let Mommy turn on your nightlight, sweetie.
And it wasn't because of
Oh, is it because of the ghosts? I'm thinking of the space one. It's you play as Tommy and there's ghosts around.
her. It's because that in this level, you need to explore around your house in the very, very dark blue while being chased by these. My therapist told me they were retiring soon. Is it my fault? These guys are great. Look at them. They aren't a solid shape, and they're ghosts that can't even pass through chairs. I mean, come on, what was wrong with childhood me? What kind of sheltered wuss lets that scare them? The only way to stop these terrors of the night in this early beta version of Doom 3 is with your torch, and it is one of the biggest load of feces I ever did see. First of all, it doesn't even light anything up, and secondly, look at the power consumption. Where did they get these batteries from? The bad shop. And if you can't stop the ghosts, be warned, because when they get you, they'll hurt you with the noises of a shuffling bookcase. You know what, while we're on all of it, let's go back to the mini golf for a second. You know what else scared me when I was younger? Hole 2. Not just because it's one more hole than I'm comfortable with, but because when you go down to the bottom of it... What is this noise? Why is it here? Is it in the bushes? Is it Prince Andrew?
Oh, God!
No, come back. That's somehow worse. Search for Reptar also asks some very hard-hitting and difficult questions, like, how much punishment can you force babies through before they break down? I don't know. But the development team did, after testing it in a room full of real babies, and then invented a device that can accurately measure that, and then put it in a PlayStation game. This here isn't a health bar, it's a cry meter. That's what it's called. Scientific term, crimeter. And there are many things that can make babies cry, such as falling from heights, robots, clowns, and cultural insensitivity. And once you run out of all the yellow liquid keeping the crying at bay, the screen goes completely black, your character begins wailing, and the game removes the top part of their nappy, so it makes sense why they're so upset. To make it even worse, once you run out of the cry meter and game over...
Yeah, my 4-year-old, my autistic 4-year-old, he still cries like that. Because I feel sorry. I do kind of feel sorry for my son because it's like because he's autistic and he can't speak. No one understands him, and he gets frustrated. He starts crying like this. He has full-blown meltdowns. And as a dad, it really upsets me because it's just like I just wish I could understand what you're trying to tell me. Sometimes he gets it. We know what he wants. Like sometimes I'll be sat on the sofa, he'll grab my hand, and he'll take me to the kitchen, and I know what he wants. He wants an ice lolly or an ice cream because he's obsessed with ice lollies and ice cream.
You carry on. This level opens up with Stu, the man who built a children's playpen with no latch, and the man who is so hardcore that when he needs to open a door in his own house, he just gets rid of it. Stu takes Tommy and Chucky to the toy shop one evening, and then bye! Oh no, we're now alone in the toy shop and need to get out.
That's ridiculous.
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 Once you get yourself out of that, you then need to switch on a Reptar animatronic to save yourself from this smelly creature.
It would be funny if I spelled it like ridiculous.
Thorg, And as the manual says, he's big, he's hairy, and he's out to get you. Like Kevin Spacey with a beard. You need to look all over the shop to grab reptile boxes, to then bring them back, to then put them on metal grates, to then climb up to the switch that then turns on Reptar. And we could use all of these boxes that are already there in the same room that Reptar is in, but then it wouldn't be a search for Reptar, would it, you piece of shit? After you've done all of that, the level ends with Reptar speaking to you like a customer service rep at a bank.
Halt, I am Reptar. Halt, I am Reptar. Halt, I am Reptar.
And then Thorg gets thrown into a particle collider. He's dead!
Yay!
Tommy, Chucky, where were you?
I could ask you the same question. You're the parent.
This is the space one with Angelica.
You all know that classic stereotype of the dad going out for a pack of cigarettes and a pint of milk, and then he loses his son in space?
I've never done that. One, I don't smoke, and two, every time I go to the shop's literally next door to my house, so I can't really go to shops to get milk, can I?
I know that one, we've all been there, but I gotta say that I've never been in that situation where I'm looking at the other child who has to save him and wondering if this is a fringe or an arse. What is going on here? Is this normal for babies in space, or is it meningitis? Have we done enough tests with babies in space? Do we need to send more of them up there? I think we should send more of them up there. I wouldn't complain. Look, they love it. The Seven Voyages of Cynthia is the story of Angelica's favourite doll, Cynthia, and the one voyage it went on. And this time, you don't play as a baby, you play as an old man's sock. And he has to dive into the sewers to get the doll back while making sure the entire sewer doesn't vanish into thin air. Spike, what are you doing? No, stop! Down, boy! No! Bad dog! You can't do this! You've been snipped! While you're down here, you have to watch out for a variety of things, like barrels of toxic waste, washing machines, and pipe steam. And it would be bad enough to have to deal with these furry rats, but no, you also have to deal with this new mutant breed of hairy rats. This game really loves its hairy animals. They're not a furry though, swear to God, they're a hairy, don't check their computer. And eventually you end up travelling so far along the sewers that you end up in Egypt. The scariest part of being in an Egyptian sewer, though, you have to try really hard to avoid their poo, because just like in real life, if you step in Egyptian poo, you lose your bone marrow. There we go, out of the sewer. Now we can find the doll in the fresh American air. But unluckily for Spike, he's an undercover foreign operative, so when he stepped outside, his thermal signal was finally picked up by the North Korean military, and now he only has a few seconds to find the doll and get back to the bunker before everything turns to ash.
That one was a bit of a pain in the ass, that mission, because it's mainly the biggest problem is the control of this game and the navigation. That's the only two biggest problems with this game. Because don't forget, it came out in '98. Was it maybe third year or fourth year of them making all 3D games? Well, if you do it from Mario 64, it's 3 years, because that came out in '96.
Spike wasn't fast enough, and now the supermarket is completely desolate.
Get more from your holiday with TUI. More hotels designed.
There is.
Yeah, I'm just seeing how far we got before he changes his game. We've got about 10 minutes, so what I might do is cut this episode when we finish the Reptar section. The Search of Reptar section.
Left of this post-nuclear society are magazines with your own likeness stolen on them and a picture of a talking roast chicken.
Beware of mayonnaise.
The great thing, though, is that
that's I can't stand mayonnaise.
Because all of the humans are gone, you're left to your own devices to walk around all over the filthy floors and then bring it directly into the fresh fish. And I know this must seem abhorrent to all of you since we're in post-COVID times today.
Yeah.
But back in 1998, everybody did this, not just babies. In fact, two of my favourite childhood dinners back in the 90s were Veruca salad and athlete's food.
Athlete's food.
Perfect pop. Now with no ants.
Are you tired of walking on ice? Are you tired of jumping through fruit? Are you tired of unsustainable fad diets that make you lose half of your body weight and then immediately gain it back once per second? Are you tired of being told that there's only one incident in one aisle, and yet in every other aisle you visit there are incidents in them? Are you tired? Try sleep. Are you tired of supermarket announcers sometimes talking through the tannoy speakers?
Larry, Steve, clean up in the bakery department.
And then turning invisible to hide behind your children and talk directly into their ears?
Clean up on aisle 8, Larry or Steve.
Then I suggest you go on a balloon ride, and for the same price as brain damage, you get to take those balloons directly to the checkout desk of a bakery in order to throw pies at 2 underpaid supermarket workers because it's funny.
Your turn, dude.
No way.
Hey man, I cleaned up the sodas.
Yeah, as someone that's worked in retail, I do feel sorry for us retail workers. We get fucking shit for no reason. Oh, if the tills are slow. Literally, when I was on till, I had to apologise all the time, saying sorry, we're understaffed. 2 people rang in sick, and we can't get any replacement. I'm literally apologising to everybody, and 95% of them were like, yeah, that's understandable. People are poorly. People got stuff to do. But there was just always a small minority of people who were absolute pricks, who did not give a crap. I had one person literally say to me that I should not be working here. Just putting my microphone up a bit more. I shouldn't be working here because I'm not fit to work in retail. It was actually I found out later on, it was actually the new store manager at my last job. She basically didn't like me very much. So that's why I've been out of work since last July.
Hey-o!
It says sale, Caddy. Oh!
Even sadder, because of Spike's regretful choices in his past, the nuclear fallout has left some of the animals in a dire situation, including this mob boss lobster that's bigger than at least 3 babies stitched together, and I know that for certain because I tried it at home. This lobster, by the way, is called Waffle.
No!
Why? What colour is he?
Is he really called Waffle? Because if he is, that's fucking mad.
Circus Fannius pushes the envelope even further for this game, so far in fact that it falls off the desk. Every level so far has been its own minigame, right? Well, now you have a level that's 3 minigames inside 1 minigame. Can you believe that?
I'm gonna run!
In this level, the back garden of the Pickles house has grown all by itself, like a good boy that ate all his vegetables. And with that growth comes a mini-game where your dog gets stuck in hurdles, a mini-game with a tricycle being ridden by Fant 1 and Fant 2 that can leap from a standstill, and a mini-game with Chucky scratching his ass on a wooden plank before being launched into a pile of leaves. I was in that pile of leaves. She broke my trumpet.
Congratulations, that sound means you've won 3 bonus levels.
What?
That was not my voice. Who said that?
It was me.
Oh no, help me everyone. It's the Boo.
I'm here to not take myself off after I enter your home.
Oh, you bastard! What have you done? And where are...
Here are your bonus levels.
Search for Reptar also features 3 bonus levels
Cook it in. You have to throw the cookies to stop Angelica from getting them.
to earn more Reptar bars, to earn more puzzle pieces, to earn more of the ending of the game. They appear when you least expect it too. 1 second you've interrupted Angelica in the middle of a child beating, and then the next thing you're reliving the famine and disease of the 1896 Yukon Gold Rush, where you do manage to collect a lot of money as one of the twins, but in a heartbreaking ending.
Yeah, Yeah, there's a new one. There's a new gold rush. It's called the fucking Pokemon Card Scalper fucking rush.
The other twin ends up with gout. The other two bonus levels are completely different. There's one where you have to run around and eat all of the cookies without throwing the box to your friends, and another where you have to run around and drink all of the milk without throwing the bottle to your friends.
You sure you'll be alright with the kids?
Yeah, sure. I'll make sure his eyes stay in this time. Wow, what a busy load of day we've had today. The pieces have all been grabbed, the puzzle has been completed, we did... And so we get rewarded with the final level, Reptar 2010. Or Reptar Zulu, where you get to control Reptar himself, exploding trees by standing still and stomping around in the year 2010, eventually shaking the ground so much that it ruptures the Deepwater Horizon oil drill and leads to the largest oil spill in marine history, the ramifications of which are still being felt today.
Oh yeah, that was the BP one, wasn't it? When they were going, I'm sorry, from South Park. We're sorry. Yeah, and that happened in 2010, yeah.
From the environmental impact to the value of the shipping industry and even to the health of everyday people off the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
In this level, you move Reptar around and destroy absolutely everything with a stomp, a jump, a bite, and even a fire breath, with your main goal being to rip apart all of the offices of THQ and bankrupt the company a few years later. And yes, most importantly, you can still use the dogshit camera here. Look at this terrible, brilliant thing. I love it. And what is going on here? I think you missed a trick here, Jim. If your name is Jim, but you spell it like Jim, and your sign already has a G underneath the name Jim, then why did you open Jim's Garage when you should have opened Jim's Gym?
Yeah.
Pardon you. After you're done smashing and bashing all over the floor, Reptar then sets his sights on a new target, the Washington, D.C. Capitol building, where in the game's final cutscene, it shows you what really happened there in 2021 that the mainstream media won't tell you about.
Was that what the Capitol was that 35 years ago? Really? I thought that was like 2-3 years ago. I didn't think it was 5.5.
I am Reptar.
In conclusion, Rugrats Search for Reptar is actually called Rugrats The Search for Reptar, and apparently it was play-tested by kids in a real elementary school. So my questions to them today are, how did you not spot any of this shit, kids? Did this school actually teach you anything, and are you all stupid? Oh, what? I told you I'd be there in a minute. Just hang on. There's more important things to do, like reading the manual. Did you know they put a load of Rugrats-themed jokes in here? Because they did. No kidding. And they are some absolute crackers, let me tell you. Why does Angelica carry a pair of those little golf spikes?
Don't know.
Because she loves 2 T's.
No.
Why did Angelica try to drive the female deer nuts? She wanted to see a kooky doe.
No.
Why does Grandpa Lou call his teeth Niagara?
Because they always fall, yeah.
Because they're falls. I don't think the person that wrote these knows how words work. Can I have a better one, please? What do dinosaurs put on their fish sandwiches? Rep-tartar sauce.
That sounds like a joke I'd fucking say. Right, gonna cut it there. So, right, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna split this video into 3. Alright, because there's no point, because I was gonna cut it around 50 minutes. I think this is, I'm just checking. No, it's not. So yeah, I'm going to have to cut it here. So yeah, I'm going to have to split this into 3. Alright? So I'm going to end the first part here. I'm going to do the second part, and then we're going to do the third part. So we're going to start it from him starting Rugrats Studio Tour. Alright? So thank you so much, guys, for checking out today's video. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I'll get the rest of them done during this week. Also, need to get some more nostalgia critics done as well. So, until then, guys, have a good one. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. I'll see you for part 2. Bye-bye, guys.